This is
Alright. 3040. No legendary implants. No Ogs. And a rank 1 companion. I mean, these are some of the easiest ones around, so you shouldn't have a problem with them.
This is the chieftain of Clan Paran.
These guys aggro automatically. There's nothing you can do to avoid them.
Challenge the wrong ship.
Alright. Okay. Okay. You can scavenge the droid, but remember that it will aggro like basically everything. So if you try to sneak past, it's not going to help you. So it doesn't really live very long. So this enemy right here, you're going to want to run right up to him, because the 3 guys that come out of here are melee. So you know, you can automatically stack them if you just run right up to them. And it's the same over here. So a lot of people will los in a line of sight. There's no reason to do that here because they're already grouped up. Same thing there. No reason to ever line of sight. You can just run up to them. What do you know? It's the same thing here. In the first of those 3 rooms, there's a archaeology tablet, just like on Aethys, but it's not really worth it. And kill order on story mode doesn't really matter as much as it does on master mode, but basically you want to kill the hounds first and then kill the boss last. Oh shit. That's gonna be fucking torture. So I was able to rip through these bosses on Annihilation Marauder. Thank you. Once again, that's a mob where you are going to want to run up to this second one here. If they're already grouped, you don't need to line of sight. So with this, it really depends. Do you jump on the elevator to zoom past these guys or not? It depends where the elevator is. Like, if you don't see the elevator, then I would say start attacking the turrets. And if it appears and the turrets are still at basically full health, then you might as well just run right past them. And before I mentioned the scavenger droids, would aggro a lot of things. So this is a case like you can't actually run past these because if you have a scavenging droid, it will aggro. You know, if you have slicing, you can slice this elevator. Usually you'll have someone that can slice the elevator. Oh, sorry. If not, you're going to want to go around that way. Because it's 2 standards down there and 3 more standards up here. And there's an explosive barrel over there. Yeah, 3 more standards come out the door. And there's an explosive barrel right next to them, so. Yeah, you don't need stealth to avoid those guys there. In fact, the scavenging droid was able to avoid aggroing them when I did it. So. If you don't have all stealth, you can't ignore either of those. Okay, so with these guys, it is possible to avoid them without stealth, but it's very difficult. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, I don't know why he's not moving, but... Oh, yep, there you go. That's how it is. That's exactly what you're going to want to do. Alright, we're going to put you on passive for just a second. Oh yeah, if you still have a scavenging droid up to this point, you're going to want to get rid of them here, because it made the fight more annoying because they wouldn't line of sight. And it took them way too long to die. You're going to want to get the Jedi Knight first. Yeah, it's whoever has boss immunity. Just remember that. 3 of them do not have boss immunity, 1 of them does. Alright, then you're going to want to get the other Jedi second. And then the last 2 you're going to want to get at the same time. Because whoever is the last one to survive, you notice it says that they're enraged at the death of their comrade. That doesn't really matter until it's the last dude. So you're going to want to kill them at the same time. There you go. And yeah, the second, well, only one of them is left. They'll start doing crazy damage, especially on master mode. And yeah, you don't want to deal with that for very long. So. Like, on veteran mode, you can obviously survive it, but you're going to want to DPS the last 2, have them both die at the same time, roughly. We're just going to drop. Okay, so you need 1 stealth, and you can avoid that guy, and then same over here, you need 1 stealth, you can avoid this guy. Once again, doesn't really have any impact on the flashpoint. And you'll notice they did actually bother to include the door that would have reached them right over here. This is the door that would go to the engineers. But they don't reinforce if you attack that mob there. If you have 1 stealth, you can CC this guy. If not, you're going to want to go over here so you can catch these 3 that come out of the elevator. And then, so over here, these are ray shielded, so you can walk on these. It doesn't look like it, but you can.
the opponents, but this ship
So once you do a little bit of damage to him, he's going to jump down there, and then once you do a little bit more, he's going to jump to one of those two, like pylons.
What's the matter? You getting tired?
Okay. And we're going to wait, and eventually there will be turrets. Okay. And since our DPS is super bad, we're just going to deal with these. But if your DPS is fast enough, honestly, I wouldn't even bother. Wait a second. He has Havoc Squad on his friggin'... Oh, that is embarrassing. I never noticed that. Shoulder has Havoc Squad symbol. That's embarrassing. So normally BioWare remembered to remove the Havoc Squad emblem from all armors that didn't belong to Havoc Squad, but I guess in that case they forgot. That's wild. I never noticed that. Okay.
I'll see you in hell.
So yeah, if you had really fast DPS, you can honestly just ignore the. I mean, you can anyway, because obviously they're not doing a ton of damage. But yeah, you can ignore the turrets. And if you're gonna do that, then yeah, you can either decide to finish the last of them, or you can just run over here. Yeah, depending on what's faster, you either finish off the turrets or jump down there. Oh, because slash stuck, it damages your gear. Dying from gravity does not.
Lord Malgus.
Yeah, has been. But the...
Alright. So after this is Kanamimu. So we're just gonna head on over. And well, I'm gonna do that on the Republic side. So I had to debate who was gonna do Kanamimu and who was gonna do Mandalorian Raiders, because I wanted to have both the factions do about the same number of flashpoints, and it's like it just worked out. But there was exactly 4 between SLA's Black Talon and the Revan stuff. So it's like, well, obviously both of them would have 2 then. It's like, so Hammer Station and Aethys was easy to decide who got what. Because like Aethys is a Sith planet and Hammer Station is a Republic station. But the Elysis was a Republic ship and Kanamimu was also a Republic planet. So it's like, okay, well, what do we do? And I decided the Empire would get it. Just because I felt like a planet made more sense to be the one that the Republic has more interest in. But also from the other lines that they say, like, oh, 3 Imperial colonies were attacked, Imperial intelligence intercepted this message, and also, yeah, they would have known about Clanvarad going rogue earlier, even if they didn't know about the Elysis being taken earlier. And what else? Oh yeah, and the sector that it ended up in was a neutral sector in the Outer Rim. So it was like, okay, well then I can go to anybody. So it's like, yeah, Fondor, where the ship was taken from, is Republic, but the sector that it ended up in, well, that's neutral. That can be anybody. So it's like, okay, it's fair game to say that the Empire was first to get to it. And yeah, technically speaking, the Republic did send somebody. They sent that Republic strike team, so I'm gonna say it's fair game. But yeah, obviously we don't know which faction completed any of these except for like the handful where it was like definitely the Republic or definitely the Empire. And then I think everything that comes after KDY is related to the main story, so it has to be whoever the Outlander is, and we know that the Outlander is the Jedi Knight, so that's that.